Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator, where I think it's time to refocus our efforts. We've done great work and discovered quite a bit of lore, but I think we really need to focus on getting ourselves all ascended. Mostly because we haven't quite lost another follower to these delightful investigators, but we're about to. In fact, I think there is no way that we don't lose this guy. So, yeah, that's an unfortunate thing that's going to be happening. In the meantime, though, I do want to hand over this. Yeah, hand that over now. And we will... we'll find something. I do have a follower I'm going to get. I'd say follower, I mean a hulking fellow who we will be imprisoning and then sacrificing to the spider door, probably. But I do need to re-explore my ascension, because I've been told I think that I need to find... Oh, let me do this real quick. Learn basic Phrygian... What? Wait, whoa, what? The epic and notably erotic poem describing a rash musician's couplings with and eventual flaying by the Red Mother. Good choices, in both Greek and Phrygian. The intrepid Cal Velshorn found these inscriptions on a temple wall in Halicarnassus, but the same inscription has turned up in a surprising number of other places. If you speak Greek, you can use this to learn Phrygian. Intriguing. So we have different languages now. Are there any of these written in Phrygian, by the way? Aramaic. Looks like more Aramaic. There's some betting, but let me find out for sure. Yeah. Interesting. Well, we'll worry about that later. What I was talking about, though, has completely escaped myself because I'm feeling a little bit ill, honestly. I feel the beginnings of a cold coming on. Which is part of the reason I kind of want to go through the ascension and become more than what I am right now. Because who I am right now is, possibly dying, actually, depending on how this dread turns out. But also, yeah, we have a lot of things that need to be done. So many things. Oh? Trysts and interludes. Ah yes, and we started dating Kakaro. This will end well. If I have a particular friend, now is the time to renew our connection. How? Fleeting reminiscence. Can I explore using this? I don't think I can, but leave it there for now. Tell me more, though, please. A liaison, the raptures of understanding. My lover and I contend in the spaces above and beneath the flesh. I must match their intensity. And the affair insultingly. Wow! Oh, reason. Okay. Also, I like that. It's like... End the affair insultingly. There now, buy yourself something nice. Woof. No, I was thinking, like, take her out on a date, but yeah, we'll do this. Together we are brighter. It's just like, that just seemed like an awful idea. Why would I want to do that? Also, this will become dread, which I don't want at this point. So yeah, let me see if I can find a use for that. I finished the manuscript, and it's a vagabond's map. Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, no, this is the extensive treatise on the secret histories. My bad. Send you over there. We'll find out where you belong in a moment. Yeah. I guess I could talk with him and say, hey, take this from me. Blip, and blop, and there you go. And for work, remind me, I think I need to dream on this to actually get details on it. Yeah. So we will wait for now. Work the Institute. And we shall see and understand. And know evermore. Oh, right, I wanted to use that, well, here we are. A subtle rupture, always useful, but perhaps not now. The descent of knives. A furious air. Ooh, what was that though? Oh. Oh well. Yeah, let's get some edge in our lives. Why not? Delightfully occult pain. Kind of useful. Hulking fellow who I do need to capture now. Ooh, and this? Fleeting reminiscence. Some contentment, always fun. Kakaro knows the way. Kakaro knows so many ways. We'll walk them together when the moon parts the curtains to peep into the dark. She's delightful. Anyway, oh, what are you? Yes, a victory for the Bureau. My associate has been locked away in a prison where there are no visiting rights. Even the date of release is obscure. The Bureau's appetite is satisfied for the moment, but what have they learnt? Well, you have some moth aspect to you, so let's have a chat. I have a problem, Kelligine. A very severe problem. There's evidence against me, and I need you to deal with it. Do so quickly. And we'll come back to you in due time. Oh, I can't dream on this. I was certain that I could. Am I incorrect? Alright, maybe I do have to just wait for a bit. I can, in the worst case scenarios, do that. Get you guys out of my way. Reason, go be over here. At least somewhere out of the way. Let's see. Let's think and debate. Just want to test this again. Yeah, that's correct. That doesn't... I might be able to talk on it, though. Interesting. Maybe talk with Kakaro on those. Maybe that has some sort of benefit to me. Don't know what it would be, but... maybe. Either way, wait till the job ends, then deal with this icy atmosphere, because... well, we could afford more dread, because we're going to lose this in 10 seconds. So, maybe we'll see what happens. And fund our little expedition, please. Thank you. See what's there. Oh, I did not check. The remote and rotting chateau of the Comtesse de Raveline was looted long ago. We found hints that it was not looted thoroughly enough. There may be a secret room. Equally, there may be a curse. Expeditions need at least one funds, etc. Okay. We'll see how that turns out. And in the meantime... what do I wish to dream on? I need to capture you, but that's a social thing. We'll deal with that later. I wish to dream upon... No, through the stag door again. Thank you very much. And... learning basic Phrygian. Something about this language stirs the blood. Perhaps it's fortunate that none now remember its lost sounds. And we've learned Phrygian. The Phrygians worship the Great Mother, who we call the Grail. Theirs was the land in which the Sisterhood of the Knot was born, and this is the tongue in which the Thunderskin pleaded at his ascension. Interesting. Well, we have this that we've translated before. Never mind. We apparently have not, but I should have Latin, yes. Let's translate you. I'm very poor at winter, so let's unlock that and study it and see what we find. And at this point, I think we're safe fast-forwarding a bit. Good. Hidden doors can be found with lantern or knock, which I have plenty of lantern for. And I need dry soul curse, so yeah, just a lot of lantern. Throwing at the problem until the problem breaks. Dorothy, no. Where are my lanterns? Well, there's one of you, but I could have sworn I had more lantern. Was it Kakaro? I guess Kakaro, yeah. We might end up sending her, but we'll send Pope Clifton first. Okay. What is this? A trembling in the air? Something about shadows? Oh, fascination, no. Sorry, you're not quite exactly what I need right now. Thank you, though. I'm sure I'll find a use for you in time. Give me my money. And then I need something to make use of this icy atmosphere, actually. Let me think. I'll just send the icon because I don't know exactly what I want to do with this. For invocations... Oh, yes, this would be more winter. Let me think. Heart or Forge? Another Caligine could be useful. And Heart? Voiceless Dead. You know, I don't have one of them out at the moment, so yes. And I think they have edge to them, which might be useful in killing this weary detective. I mean, he is the weakest possible hunter, though. I don't know. We'll make decisions later. Oh. We should find the hidden door. Let's be certain, though. Ah, and what do you have for me now? A Forgotten Chronicle, of course. Yes, thank you, please. Yes. Where is it? There you are. Ah, and yes, we've translated those indignities perpetrated by the deceitful fraternity of Obliviates. It's not clear whether Crawd, who is identified only by his initials, was in fact an initiate of the Obliviate Order of Immortal Adepts. He wrote in the 16th century, after the order, if he is to be believed, had passed the height of its power. Curious. Study it. 58. That they did claim inheritance of the traditions of the House of Leth, but that they have disregarded both its most sacred and its most beautiful ceremonies where they are not found convenient. 59. Yes. Seems a delight. To the stag door again as many times as it takes. Come on. And hopefully the social call ends soon. My minion has not returned. They have failed and their blunting may have attracted attention. Naturally. It's a shadow monster and it couldn't destroy tentative evidence against me. Really? Dearie me. Alright, temporary headquarters, you're going into a prison. Have fun there. It's like, come on, though! The Suppression Bureau is horrifying. Chill, let me put this back on to normal because I got a few things going at once. Yeah, a little more notoriety, which is, you know, unfortunate timing, but... I mean... Hint, nothing to say. You don't believe we have anything to say to each other, but I mean... We're gonna hold on to you for a while. In the hopes that this ascension will actually let me ascend. What's this jumble? We'll just throw it over there for now. And this voiceless dead, hello. It's just winter, really. But you have some moth to you. Okay. Well, in that case, I have things for you to do. Well, to attempt. Hopefully this one actually succeeds. But, well, we'll worry about that later. So, I am going to need some knock. Lantern or moth? Let me see what those do, real quick. Reason's Glory. Could use 5 lantern, 1 edge. I use the mystic discipline called Reason's Glory to transform my passion to reason. I see no reason to do so, though. And moth, you say. Passion's Gyre. To transform my reason to passion. No need for that. Thank you, but no. Oh, and sorry, there was something else I could do with this. I could summon something, but let's see. What was the option? It's been a while. Lantern invocations, I don't really have many. Heart or Winter, of which both I don't really have much in the way of either of those, so, Let's see. Well, a sharp-edged lantern thing. A hint. Ooh, yes, a hint could be useful. I can't remember exactly what the Percussive has to it, but we might end up there. Needs more Winter, but we'll take the Percussive for now. It will serve, as all things must. Hum. Thank you. It'd be great if these just auto-stacked, but, well, here we are. Well. Another subtle rupture. You know what? I don't trust that things will go according to plan, so... Yes, thank you. You know, in the worst case scenarios, if we get another chance to talk with a prisoner... Yeah, I feel fine imprisoning one of our pawns. I have no problem with that. Let's go through the spider's door, as originally planned. Now I share the right that the Order used to summon a Caligine spirit. In clear defiance of the Lethian tradition, they did not offer Nock lore with a Winter Initiate and a Malleus Imperative, but rather, Winter lore with a Nock Initiate and the Malleus is not to be born. Right of the Watchman's Sorrow. Unfortunate that. I have very little use of that. An Operation of the Declining Sun, though. This invokes, acknowledges, and welcomes the passage to silence. Which, if I can combine it, could get me a little bit further with, a little bit more winter in our lives. Admittedly, I could use this to just finish off the Vagabonds map, but, I mean, let's do this first, though. You want even more lantern, huh? And doors can be found with... Oh, well, first of all, that needs to be added. But yeah, you should be able to find it just fine. Of course. Immediately after I do this. And then this triggers. I say. Okay. Well, this is irritating. This is actually very irritating. Well, at least it ate that one, you know? Of course, now I have to get another... You know, it's fine. It's fine. Just means I have to eat one of my pawns. You know, it's unfortunate. Although I could just not go through the spider's door, I guess. If I were so inclined. And the pawns are technically useful, sort of. A restlessness, which I can convert. The work, though. Something of the thunder skin. Right, yes, with the devouring of things. An edge, aspect, and heart. Okay, should write that down, probably won't. That goes there. These go back where they belong. Yes, thank you. Percussive. Thank you. Now, let's... Oh, you know, I think if I remember right, someone told me I might be able to improve my pawns if I could find where my cult went. Hello. What the devil did the... Percussive... Stay. Stay there with the voiceless dead. But no, the... Well, regardless, I do need to keep this up. Passion, yes. Start. remove from me this restlessness. No, Ah, there you are. Society of St. Hydra. These pawns. Promote a believer. And we'll just use that. I can. Interesting. Now, does this customize them, or does it just improve them slightly? We're gonna find out shortly. I have drunk the light of their mind. It thrills and fills me. The marks brighten within me. The fourth mark is the light that is found in the eyes, but it's very subtle. Most can see it only when the lamps are extinguished or the night is very dark, although when I open my eyes very wide, more light leaks out. I am growing thinner. Intriguing. But then the fifth mark, what is that, I wonder? Okay. Pity I couldn't do anything with this subtle rupture, but, well, here we are. I do want to see about this promotion, though, before we call it a day. I'm happy we finally dealt with that problem, but what do we have to do for the fifth mark, and so on and so forth? You know, just so I don't have to pay attention to you. There you are. Nope. You want a glimmering. Well, unfortunately, I don't have much of that. I just have a lot of mystique at the moment. It's unfortunate, but it's the way things are at the moment. Reorganize this just a little bit. There. Nope. Nope. Nope, it's bad now. I've ruined it. It was perfect, and I ruined it. Contentment. Minimally useful. Minimally useful indeed. Let's go through the stag door. Always have reason to feed to it. Hopefully we'll make some progress. Hopefully by some chance. The Colonel is a fierce hour, but a power which knows light. And he has survived worse, his power will almost certainly protect us. I'm worried by that almost certainly. I really don't have anyone else with a lantern aspect to them. Disappointing. Yeah, I kind of expected that to... So wait, does it just automatically fail if I fail to get its... objects? It's, the items that it wants me to feed it now. Because I have had time to patch things since I last did this, so perhaps. And, of course, now I get a glimmering, but, well, here we are. A silent disciple, a loyal and quiet as falling snow. Interesting. So, can each of these be improved into different forms, I wonder? Well, aren't you intriguing? Might also be the only way I can get more, well, anything at the moment. When I say anything, I mean any of these aspects, because these are my main guys, but they're as tough as they can get. Yes, I know I could have summoned more things, but now is not the time. So many fleeting reminiscences. Come now. What is this? Make more evidence? Create more problems for me? Alright. I'll take this Forgotten Chronicle, of course. The more lore I have, the more powerful I become, the better off I am. Alright, but I think we will call it there for the day. Yes. Or... yes. We'll call it there for today, because we have made some progress, and found a new way to advance ourselves, creating better pawns. Ever so slightly better pawns, I should note. Oh, and he keeps his edge aspect. That is actually incredibly useful then. Okay. you could be very useful for sacrificing. That's probably not something that you want me to say, but, just putting that out there. As far as sacrifices go, you could be useful. Potentially. And we'll see if we can't get ourselves a bit more of the secret history lore. But all of this is a matter for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Know the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly. And I shall see you all soon. Bye-bye.